there was never really like a moment of like I want to be an actor, which I feel real lucky about. Like ever since I was young and used to watch movies, I knew, and I'd like tell my nan, I was like, I'm going to be on there one day. So yeah, I feel super lucky about that because I know that it's a hard thing to find your passion. It's not always easy. It doesn't always come to everyone what they want to be. But yeah, so I've always wanted to be an actor. And then after studying and seeing more what it can be for me in terms of kind of having a crack at humanity and like what is this thing that's happening, that's what's driving me more now than wanting to be on the TV. One thing that I thought I would like way more that I don't like as much is being known, especially in New Zealand. It's like a small country. To some extent, I enjoy the instant kind of knowledge that someone has watched your stuff and that they like it. I love that, and I love people expressing that. But on the other side of that, you start to feel more like an object sometimes. Like people will just point their phone at you, or like just point at you and laugh, or kind of treat you like you're not a person. That's one of the things that I've struggled with. And another thing I've struggled with is the downtime, the not finding roles or not getting roles, and then trying to be like, what do I do in that space? I look up to both of my parents, the same amount for different reasons, but I feel like the most important one to talk about now is my dad, because he is my image of what it is to be a man, in the way that he is firm, affectionate, loving, and flawed, and I can see that. I can see his flaws and see him work through those as well, and he's not a perfect person, but he's a great man, and that's what I want to be. Being a dad and trying to figure out what that means and working on it, and it's like, it's not so straight cut as, are you a good dad, are you not? Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I feel like I am the man. But I'm seeing that there is a human that's doing well and is cool dude, makes me proud. Probably the biggest, because it's the newest kind of thing that's come into my life lately, is doubt. And I've been lucky enough to never have it in terms of my career and where I think I'm going. I've kind of been like, this is where I'm going, don't talk to me, this is where I'm going. And now I have given into doubt at different times, whether it be because I didn't get things I was going for, or me questioning, am I good enough to do this, or is this right? So doubt is a new, in terms of who I thought I was, what I thought I was good at, doubt is the biggest thing. It has taught me to be less selfish, and it has shown me that I am selfish. Like, not materially, but in terms of my time and what I want to do and where I am heading, I noticed I was super selfish. Like, this is where I'm going. Okay, you can come with or not. But with him, it's like, it's not you can come with or not. It's like, I have to realize that it's not all about me. I am still figuring it out. And I think that's all good. I don't think it's a thing that is a fixed thing and then you're fixed. And I think there's for me anyway, when I hear so much, there's heaps of thing now where it's like the self-development, but some people are taking like, you always have to be happy. It's like, this is happiness and you can always be happy. But I don't think that is it. And I feel like I'd be bored if I was just happy all the time. But yeah, for what I do, I try be open about it with people who are close to me. And yeah, just I try to keep on my mind that sometimes things are bad and you got to keep trying to work through it. Being able to be open with my parents and stuff and be able to talk about different things. If we were going to go to a mate's party here tonight, I could say that. I didn't have to lie, and therefore they didn't know where I was. And yeah, I feel like because of that, it kept me safer. They knew what I was doing, they knew where I was, and they could say, actually, I don't think that part's good, and explain why, instead of being like, drinking's bad, or that is bad. It's like, okay, you can do that, but I think this. And then I'll be like, oh, actually, I don't want to do that. Or I do, yeah, I still want to do this. And I think that's what I want to, carry on. They're slightly different to me. My darkest time came from a combination of challenging times and then how I reacted to that. And it kind of goes back to the mental health of me not being on top of that and me not being able to deal with that, and that culminated in me reacting in a way that I wouldn't usually act. And it scared me when I look back on it. I was like, oh, okay, that is not the right way to deal with the stuff. And then I had to go through and be like, okay, when I'm facing challenges, what is it that I need? The most immediate thing that I did was call on family and friends and my partner. My first thing I would say would be go for it. And then the second thing I'd say is it may but probably won't happen how you think it would. Before, when I was younger, I was like, all you need to do is follow your dream, believe in it, and it will happen. But then I had a heated debate with one of my best friend's brothers, being like, I know people who their dream is soccer, but they're not good enough. They're just not, and they can't get good enough. It doesn't matter how much they train. So that actually hit me. I was like, oh, I didn't think of that. But then I'd go, well, maybe you have to find another way in. But if your dream soccer, you might report on soccer, you might do this, but try find your way in. Because if your dream's not working in the office, and I know you have to for money, but try, be brave and see what happens.